Prior to buying this CRV, first generation CRV, I had a pre-purchase inspection done by a Honda mechanic, and he suggested that the low airflow from the HVAC system was due to a clogged or ready for replacement cabin air filter. And at that time he noted that it's a pain to replace the cabin air filter. It's easier to change the air filter than the cabin air filter. He suspected that it had never been replaced in its entire lifetime. So the replacement itself is kind of time consuming because it takes about an hour or so to crack everything open and get to the filter, clean everything out, replace it. And so a shop is going to charge accordingly for that. So by doing it yourself, you stand to save about an hour of shop time, flagging time. That means you'll save anywhere from $50 to $70 depending on what your shop charges. So you're going to need some open cell foam insulation tape, a 1/4 inch thick, to wrap around the filter carrier, because undoubtedly after 2 decades the foam tape that's on there is going to rot off when you go to clean it. The tape I used is only a 1/2 inch wide. That was all I could find. You need to cover 1 inch of area all the way around the filter carrier, so I had to double up the tape. And when it comes to the filter, I kind of thought about cheaping out, because you can buy a $10 filter, you can buy a $40 or $50 filter. I looked at something maybe on the upper end, because I thought about how long it's been since this filter may have been changed, and trying to anticipate what conditions might happen over the next 24 years. I decided I'd better go safe than sorry, just to be prepared. So you're going to need a minimum of hand tools to be able to do this replacement of the filter. You're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, just a number 2 Phillips. You're going to need a couple of end wrenches, a few end wrenches. You're going to need an 8mm, a 10mm, and a 12mm. And you're also going to need a 12mm socket, because the nut on the 12mm bolts is recessed inside of the metal frame, and you're going to need to be able to get into that, and you can't get into it with an end wrench. Additionally, when I could use this to speed things up a little bit, I definitely did. So aside from that, you just need a vacuum to clean up the mess.